Peg skirt is a typical inverted cone silhouette skirt. It's draped with fullness at the waistline tapering to a narrow hemline to form a peg top shape. The fabric has great effect on the shape of peg skirts. Stiff fabrics will enhance the characteristic peg shape, whereas soft cleaning fabrics result in a draped almost gradation effect. There are two types of peg skirts. One is peg skirt with side seam. Another is peg skirt without side seam. The skirt draped with a side seam is usually more modified, with extra fullness radiating from the side seam and concentrated in the upper part of the skirt. In this section, we will drape the peg skirt with side seam. The skirt has 3 diagonal pleats pointing to the side seam. Pleats are folded from side seam to the center front. The pleat side near side seam faces up, which is opposite of normal pleat. First, we will prepare the muslin. The length of muslin is skirt length plus 15 cm. The width of muslin is about 55 cm. The width of muslin depends on the number and size of pleats, which can be adjusted. Press the muslin. Measure in 2.5 cm from the torn edge of muslin and draw a straight grain line. At this line, measure down 10 cm and mark as front waist point. Measure down 18 cm from front waist point. Draw a horizontal line. This is the hip line. Measure along hip line the front hip circumference plus 1 cm for each. Mark at the hip line. From this mark point, draw a perpendicular line downward. Turn under 2.5 cm allowance at center front. Pin the muslin to the center front at the waistline and hip line. Pin hip line and side seam intersection. Distributing ease evenly on hip line. First, on side seam, determine the position where the peg draping will begin. Secure with pin. The secured point is below the hip line. Therefore, remove the pin at the hip line. Slash from the outer edge of the muslin to the pin where the first peg draping is to begin. Lift the muslin from the pin to waistline. Drape the first pleat to eliminate the formed fullness. The first pleat is about 1.3 cm from center front. The direction of pleat is towards the secured point at the side seam. Next, determine where the second pack draping will begin. At the side seam, secure with pin. Similarly, slash to the secured pin at the side seam. Slash fabric. And drape second pleat at the waistline. Repeat the pin and slash procedure to drape the third pleat. Smooth side seam. Pin at side waist point. Trim away excess muslin. Adjust the position of pleats. Try to make the distance between pleats equal. Mark side seam. Mark waistline. If it's not easy to mark the waistline, style tape or narrow elastic may be used to identify the waistline. Mark both sides of pleat. Pin the pleats near the waistline. Remove the skirt drape from dress form. Choose the waistline with smooth curve. Add necessary seam allowance at waistline. Unpin the pleats to draw the waistline. Indicate the position of pleat. Indicate the folding direction of pleat. Choose the side seam with smooth curve. Add seam allowance. Trim away excess muslin. The front pack skirt has been completed. Drape the back skirt the same way as the back skirt of basic slim skirts. Pin together front and back skirts. Return the pinned skirt to dress form and track for fit and balance. Notice, the skirt should have necessary ease in the front and back. That's all for the draping of the pack skirt with side seam.